Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasodhanandana Vrajana Ranjana Yasodhanandana Vrajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiro Banachari Yamuna Tiro Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari
Jayom Vishupad, Paramamsa Pariva, Jakacharya, Ashtotara Sata, c'est Martyrs de Valges. Et si Bhaktivedanta Swami, c'est la Prabhupada qui, Jay. Jayom Vishupad, Paramamsa Pariva, Jakacharya, Ashtotara Sata, c'est Martyrs de Valges. C'est la Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, c'est la Prabhupada qui, Jay. Anantakoti Vaishnavrinda ki, Jay. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki, Jay. प्रेम से को श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की जय वृंदावन धाम की जय मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय गंगा माई की जय यमुना माई की जय श्रीमती तुलसी देवी की जय भक्ति देवी की जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन की जय श्री श्री गौर निताई की जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ सुभद्रा बलदेव की जय गौर प्रेमानंदी all glories to the Sambhavatis, all glories to the Sambhavatis, all glories to the Sambhavatis, all glories to Sri Guru Sri Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Vyasa-puja Mahamahotsav ki jai.
Next is the temple opening address, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on August 18th, 1976, in Hyderabad, India.
Anatha upasamam sakshat bhakti yogam madhokkhade lokasya ajanata vidyan chakre sastata samhita. This is a description of Vyasa, Vidwan. From literary point of view, if you see the contribution of Vyasa, it is not possible in any age. So many books, 4 Vedas, Vedanta Sutra, Upanishad, Puranas, and the most important contribution is Srimad Bhagavatam. That is his last contribution. Under the instruction of his spiritual master, Narad Muni, he contributed Srimad Bhagavatam, Amalam Purana. Amalam Purana means there is no material contamination. Srimad Bhagavatam. Dharmartha, Kama, Moksha, there are material contamination. But above this is Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, in the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, Vyasdev introduced Dharma Prodhita Vaitavatra Paramanimmasaranang Satan Vasavavotum Visamastra. Srimad Bhagavatam, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. There are some contamination, cheating, but all these things are thrown out, projit, prakrishta rupena ujjita. So, Siddhartha Swami has given his comment on this. Atra mokha vancha api nirastam. Mokha vancha, to become one with the Supreme. That is also another cheating. So Siddhartha Swami has given his comment, very elaborate comment. The Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. People are busy, at least those who are human beings, Dharmena, Hina, Pasubhi, Samana, begins with Dharma. Economic development, Artha, Dharma, Artha, Kama, then education, and at the end, Moksha. Above Moksha is Bhakti. Moksha is described in the Bhagavad Gita. Brahma bhuta prasannatma nasutati nakaṅsati tamah sarveshu bhuteshu madbhakti lavati para. Without being on the platform moksha, nobody can enter into the bhakti. It is a misconception that bhakti helps moksha. Somebody says it is not the opinion of the Shastra. Bhakti begins when one is already liberated. Moksha. Brahma bhuta prasannatma. Without Brahma realization, aham brahmasmi, there cannot be jubilation, prasannatma. This is the sign. What is prasannatma? No sodati, no pang. The material disease is everyone is hankering after something which he hasn't got. And when he loses that thing, he is loving. He is true business. Sodati, akanksha. So Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, when one is actually self-realized, Brahma Bhuta, no sodati, no kaṅsha. This is it. Then samasta means Bhute. Then it is possible to see equally everyone. Pandita Samadarshana. So that is liberated. So when one has come to the liberated state, from there he can begin Madhvakti Lavati Para. Bhakti means the activities of the liberated state. That is not material thing. So this Krishna consciousness movement is little difficult to understand because these activities are for the persons who have already attained moksha. Sagunana Samatitaitan Brahma Bhujaya. As the Bhagavad Gita also is stated, Manta Bhavicari Bhakti Yogi Naja Sevate Sagunana Samatitaitan Brahma Bhujaya. So, do not misunderstand that bhakti is lower than something else. There are karma, jnana, yoga, bhakti. Bhakti is the ultimate. So if you want to understand the supreme absolute truth, take from his instruction, Bhaktyamam Vijanati Javana Jasyami Tattva. If you want to know Krishna or the absolute supreme personality of Godhead, Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaneti, Sabdati, the absolute truth is realized from three angles of vision. Impersonal Brahma, localized Paramatma, and ultimately Bhagavan. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaneti, Sabdati. So, if you want to understand Bhagavan, Brahma realization is possible. Arujjakachena Param this Param Padam Brahma realization and Paramatma realization, Dhyana Avastita Tadgati Namanasa Pasyanti Yogi. But if you want to realize the last phase of the absolute soul, it requires bhakti. Bhaktyamam Vijanati Javana Jasyami Tattva. Manusyanam Sahasreshu Kaschit Jadati Siddhaye Jadatapi Siddhyanam Kaschit Vedri Mam Tattva. This is the word used by Krishna personally. Nobody understands him. Tattva, what he is actually. We understand superficially. Krishna was born in Mathura and he was the son of Vasudev and so on, so on. But one has to understand Krishna tattva in truth. And Krishna says, Janma karmam sameti pamju janati tattva. Tapta deham punarjanmane. He is immediately becomes clear. If you understand simply Krishna tattva, then immediately become liberal. The result is Tatta deham punarjanmana. We are changing our body. Bhutya praliyate. We are accepting. People do not know you see. We have talked with many big professors in Europe, in Moscow also, and they say, Swamiji, after the annihilation of this body, everything is finished. But we get instruction from Bhagavad Gita, La hannate hannavane sharire, nitya shatatoyam. We are missing our own culture that we do not take very much care to understand Bhagavad Gita. As it is, we make our wrong interpretation and spoil the whole thing. These habits should be stopped. Otherwise, our culture is almost already lost. Then this Bharatiya culture, it is very important culture. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said that Bharat Bhumite Manusya Janma Haila Ja Janma Sartha Kari Karo Paropoka. Paropoka. The Bharat Bhumi is meant for doing good to others. Bharat Bhumi is not meant for exploiting others. This is not Bharatiya Paropoka. So every Indian, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because every Indian is born in Krishna consciousness, naturally has got an instinct. Don't destroy it. Don't destroy it. That is our request. We have got already, we have seen practically, whenever we hold some festival in Calcutta, Bombay and other big cities, thousands of people, 20,000, 15,000, 30,000 people. That hankering. If we simply introduce this Krishna consciousness movement, you will very soon see that the face of India is different. Anartha upasamam sasat. We have captured so many anartha. Anartha means meaningless life. Anartha upasamam sasat bhakti yugam madhuktaji. Lokata janata. The foolish people, they do not know it. Therefore, Vidyan Chakre Shastata Samhita. The Shastata Samhita is Srimad Bhagavatam. So, let us combine these. Please, the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the preliminary study of Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavad Gita ends, Sarvadharman Parityajamamikam Saranam. This is the end of Bhagavad Gita's instruction. That give up all nonsense, just take shelter under my lotus feet. If you hesitate that if I give up everything, you haven't got to give up everything, but you have to understand the meaning of life. Arjuna, when he understood Bhagavad Gita, he did not give up his profession as a military man. But what was the change? The change is Krishna inquired from Arjuna, what is now your decision? I have spoken to you everything about Jnana and Guhyakam. Now you consider upon it and whatever you like you do. Jate Jasi Tatha Guru. So, upon this, Arjuna replied, Nastamo. My illusion is now over. Nastamo Sudilabha. My memory is now returned. Karishte Patanam. I shall act according to you. This is Krishna consciousness. Try to understand what is the purpose of Bhagavad Gita. You haven't got to give up everything. You can be engaged in everything, but if you utilize everything according to the instruction of Krishna, then it will be successful. Otherwise, it will be failure. So we have tested all these things, how many programs and plans we have made and everything has failed. Why not try to take the instruction of Bhagavad Gita, the instruction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and try to utilize it for practical life, and it will be successful. There is no doubt about it. I am speaking from my practical experience. Now these foreigners, they are neither Hindus, nor Indians, nor Brahmanas. How they are taking? They are not fools and they are coming from respectable family, educated. We have got our centers in Iran, so in Tehran. I am just coming from there. We have got so many Mohammedan students, and they have also taken to it. In Africa, they have taken to it. In Australia, they have taken to it. All over. So that is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. পৃথিবীতে আছে যত নগরাদি গ্রাম সর্বত্র প্রচার হইবে মোর নাম. This is the prediction about Chaitanya. As many towns and villages are there all over the world, this Krishna consciousness movement will be. So there is no credit for me, but it is only a tiny attempt and humble attempt. So, if one man could do, if we say, some success, so why not all of us? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given power of baton to all Indians. Bharat bhumite manusya janma haiyata. He is speaking to the manusya, not to the cats and dogs. So, manusya janma haiyata, janma sarthaka. First of all, try to understand what is the purpose of life. That is called Janma Sarthak. Janma Sarthak Kari Karu Karu. Go. Everywhere there is very good demand for Krishna consciousness. So, everyone should be prepared, everyone should understand Bhagavad Gita. Of course, it is not possible for everyone to go. Still, if one understands, that is also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's order. Amar ajnay guru hoiya taro eitis. He says, every one of you become a guru. How can I become guru? I am not very learned scholar, I have no education. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, even though you are not very much educated or not born of a very high family, you simply, jare dakho tare kaho Krishna upadesh. That's all. You become a guru. Krishna upadesh, don't adulterate it. But as Krishna says, you say, you become guru. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, I have tried to follow the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instructions, and I am presenting Bhagavad Gita as it is. There is no magic, there is no jugglery, and people are taking. If we do that, everyone will be happy, the world will be happy, and India's glory will be spread all over the world. Thank you very much.
Swami Prabhupada, recorded on August 19th, 1976, in Hyderabad, India.
Sripad Sampad Bhattacharya, ladies and gentlemen, I must thank you for your kindly coming here during this Vyasa-puja ceremony. Vyasa-puja, this asana where they have seated me, it is called Vyasa-asana. The Guru is the representative of Vyasa-dev. Every one of you have heard the name of Vyasa-dev, Vyasa. So, anyone who represents the great Acharya, Vyasa-dev, he is allowed to sit on the Vyasa. So, Vyasa-puja Guru is representative of Vyasa-dev, therefore his birthday anniversary is accepted as Vyasa-puja. Now, I must explain my position because in these days, a person being worshipped as most exalted personality is something, a revolution, because they like democracy, by vote, somebody should be elevated, however rascal he may be. But our system, the Guru Parampara system, is different. Our system, if you do not accept the Vedic knowledge through Guru Parampara system, it is useless. You cannot manufacture an interpretation of the Vedic language. Just like cow dung. Cow dung is the stool of an animal. The basic injunction is that if you touch cow dung, any stool of an animal, you have to take immediately bath and purify yourself. But the basic injunction is also that cow dung can purify any impure place. Especially we Hindus, we accept it. Now by reason it is contradicted. The stool of an animal is impure and the basic injunction is cow dung is pure. Actually, we accept cow dung as pure to purify any place. Out of Panchagabha, the cow dung is there. Cow urine is there. So, it appears contradictory, the basic injunction. But still we accept, because it is basic order. That is the acceptance of Vedas. Just like Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, there are so many rascals. They cut short. I like this, I do not like this. No. Arjuna says, Sarvametam Mritanga Manne. That is understanding of Vedas. If a rascal makes cutting, I do not like this, I interpret, this is not Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita means you have to accept as it is. That is Bhagavad Gita. We are presenting therefore Bhagavad Gita as it is. Krishna says, the speaker of the Bhagavad Gita, he says, Sakalena yoganasta parantapa. My dear Arjuna, this Bhagavad Gita science, imang vivassati yogam prattavanaham. I spoke first of all to the Sun God, and he spoke to his son, Vivassan Manovipra, the Vivassata Mano Ikhaka Vibravi, Evang Parampara Praptam Ivang Rajasi. This is the process. Sakalena yoganasta paranta. Anyone who does not come through this parampara system, if he presents any interpretation of Vedic literature, it is useless. It is useless. There is no meaning. Yoga nasta parantam. So that is going on. It has no meaning. You cannot interpret on the words of God. That is not possible. And dharma means dharman tu sakshat bhagavat prani. You cannot manufacture at your home a kind of religious system. That is rascal down, that is useless. Dharma means sakshat bhagavat prani. Just like law. Law means what is given by the government. You cannot manufacture law at your home. Suppose in the street, common sense, the government law is keep to the right or keep to the left. You cannot say, oh, what is wrong there if I go into the right or left? No, that you cannot. Then you will be criminal. Similarly, nowadays, not nowadays, from time immemorial, there are so many religious systems. So many. But real religious system is what God says or Krishna says. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam saranam vraja. This is religion. Simple. You cannot manufacture religion. Therefore, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the beginning is dharma projita koitavatra. Paramanirmasadana. So, somebody may envy that this person has sophisticated some disciples and they are offering prayers and puja. No, it is a system. Don't envy. Acharya mang vijanyat navamannita karisi. Acharya is the representative of God. Jasya prasadat bhagavat prasada. If you offer prayers, honor to the Acharya, then Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is pleased. To please Him, you have to please His representative. If you love me, love my dog. And in the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Acharya upasanam. Acharya upasanam. We have to worship the Acharya. Jasya devi para bhakti, yatha devi tatha guru. Tasyaiti patita jhata prakash. This is the Vedic mantra. Tad vijnanatham sa gurumeva avyache. Tasmad gurum prapaddita jigyasu shreyuttamam. Sabdi parita nisnatam brahmani bhusmasya. Tad vidhi panipatina paripasnina sevaya. So these are the injunctions. The Guru must come through the parampara system, then he is bona fide. Otherwise he is a rascal. Must come through the parampara system, and in order to understand Tad-vijnanam, transcendental science, you have to approach Guru. You cannot say that I can understand at home. No, that is not possible. That is the injunction of the author. Tasmad gurum prabhu. Who requires the Guru? Guru is not a fashion. Just like you keep a dog as a fashion, modern civilization. Similarly, keep a Guru. No, not like that. Who requires a Guru? Tasmad gurum prapaddeta jigyasu shreya uttamam. One who is actually serious to understand the science of spirit. So, tad-vijnanam, om tat sat, he requires a Guru. Guru is not a fashion. Krishna says that Acharya mang vijanya. You accept Acharya as I am. Why? I see that he is a man. His sons call him father, or he looks like a man. So why he should be as good as God? No, because he speaks as God speaks. That's all. Therefore, he does not make any change. Just like God says, Krishna says, Sarvadharman parityajam mamikam saranam bhaja. The Guru says that you surrender to Krishna or God. The same one. God says, Manmana bhava mad bhakta madja jima namaskuru. Guru says that you always think of Krishna, you surrender unto Him, you offer Him prayer, you become His devotee. There is no change now. Because He says, as the Supreme Personality of says, therefore He is Guru. Even though you see that he is materially born, his behavior is like other men, but because he says the same truth as it is spoken in the Vedas or by the Personality of Godhead, therefore he is. Because he does not make any change whimsically, therefore he is Guru. That is the definition. It is very simple. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had asked everyone to become Guru. Everyone. Because there is need of Guru. The world is full of rascals. Therefore there is need of so many Gurus to teach them. But what is that qualification of the Guru? How everyone can become Guru? This may be the question, next question. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Amar Aggaye Guru Hoiya Taro Ei Desh. Ei Desh means wherever you are living, you become a Guru and deliver. Suppose you are living in a small neighborhood, you can become a Guru of that neighborhood and deliver them. How it is possible? I have no education, I have no knowledge, how I can become Guru and deliver them? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, it is not at all difficult. Jare dakho tare kaho Krishna upadesh. This is your qualification. If you simply deliver the message given by Krishna, you become Guru. Krishna said, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam bhaja. You preach, you request everyone, sir, you surrender to Krishna, you become Guru. Very simple thing. Krishna said, Manmana bhavamad bhakta madhyajiman namaskuru. You say that you become a devotee of Krishna, you offer obeisances. Here is a temple, here is Krishna, please come here. You offer your obeisances. And if you can, you offer patram puspam phalam toyam. If don't offer, but it is very simple thing. Anyone can secure a little flower, a little fruit, a little water. It is not at all difficult. So this is the Guru's qualification. Guru does not show any magic or produce some wonderful things, then he becomes Guru. So practically, I have done this. People are giving me credit that I have done miracles. But my miracle is that I carried the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jare dakho tare kaho Krishna upadesh. So this is the secrecy. So any one of you can become Guru. It is not that I am an extraordinary man, an extraordinary God coming from some mysterious place. It is not that. It is a very simple thing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that Jare dakho tare kaho Krishna upadesh. So I request you, they follow the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction that you also, you become a Guru at your home. It is not that you have to make a gigantic show of becoming Guru. The father has to become Guru. The mother has to become Guru. Actually, in this Shastra, it is said, one should not become father, one should not become mother if he does not become a Guru to his children. Namo sayeda samupeta mrityum. If a person is unable to save his child from the clutches of birth and death, he should not become a father. This is real contraceptive method. Not that have sex like cats and dogs and when the child is there, kill it and abortion. No, that is the greatest sinful activity. Real contraceptive method is that if you are unable to deliver your son from the clutches of birth and death, do not become a father. That is one thing. Pita na sasyas, janani na sasya, guru na sasya, namo chayaja samupeta mrityum. If you cannot save your children from the clutches of birth, this is whole Vedic literature. Punarjanma jayaya. how to conquer over next birth, next material birth. They do not know. Foolish persons, they have forgotten Vedic culture. What is Vedic culture? Vedic culture is to conquer over the next birth, that's all. But they do not believe in the next birth. 99.9% people, they have gone so down from the Vedic culture. The Bhagavad Gita also, the same philosophy is there. Takkati hanga punarjanma naiti mameti. This is Vedic culture. Vedic culture means by the evolutionary process we come to this human form of life. Here is the chance of stopping transmigration of the soul from one body to another. Tatha dehantar prapti. And you do not know what kind of body I am going to get next. This body may be prime minister or something, and next body may be dog by the laws of nature. Prakita kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvas. Ahankara vimula pakarta. They do not know. They have forgotten this culture. Misusing this human form of body like animals, eating, sleeping, mating and defending. This is not civilization. The civilization is Purajjanma Jaya. How to conquer our next material body. That is Krishna consciousness movement. Therefore you are presenting so many literature. It is being accepted all over the world. Learned circle. Take advantage of this movement. We have tried to open our humble attempt to open the center here. So do not be envious upon us. Kindly take mercy upon us. We are our humble attempt and take advantage of it. That is our request. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. So festival began at 10 a.m. We have half an hour, so we devotees can chant till then. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.